President Donald Trump is once again facing criticism, this time over the cost of a massive banner project at the U.S. Department of Justice, after newly released records revealed taxpayers spent nearly $1 million on the display. Documents obtained through the Freedom of Information Act and first reported by Politico show the Justice Department approved a contract worth $892,192.07 for what officials called the RFK Beautification Project. The project included pressure washing the exterior of the historic Robert F. Kennedy Department of Justice building, upgrading its exterior lighting, and installing giant banners featuring President Trump's official portrait. An additional $54,768 was later added through a supplemental agreement, bringing the overall cost even higher. Two of the enormous banners now hang on the Pennsylvania Avenue side of the building, displaying Trump's image above the slogan, "Make America Safe Again." However, one detail remains unknown. According to the documents, the exact amount spent specifically on the banners was redacted, with the Justice Department arguing that revealing the figure could expose trade secrets. The department defended the project, saying the banners were simply one part of a broader beautification effort carried out under an existing construction contract. A Justice Department spokesperson also said the displays celebrate 250 years of the United States and reflect the department's work to make America safe again under President Trump's leadership. But critics argue taxpayer money should never be used to display giant images of a sitting president on federal buildings. California Democratic Senator Adam Schiff called the spending, quote, "a terrible waste of Americans' hard-earned money." Schiff also claimed he uncovered other government spending on Trump banners, including a $39,000 contract at the Department of Interior, a contract worth up to $114,000 at the Federal Aviation Administration, and another $16,400 spent by the Department of Agriculture on banners featuring both Trump and Abraham Lincoln. The controversy quickly exploded across social media. One user wrote, quote, "Trump's Iran war has already cost $37.5 billion. The hell with the needs of the American people. Trump and his cronies are robbing us blind. Prison for all." Another reacted, quote, "What a waste of money for the pompous ass." A third user commented, quote, "This is what all narcissistic dictators do. By putting their name or face on everything, it becomes a monument to their imagined greatness. It's validation for their ego and a way to make sure they're remembered." While the Justice Department insists the project is part of routine improvements to the historic building, the nearly $1 million price tag has reignited debate over government spending, presidential self-promotion, and whether taxpayer funds should be used for displays celebrating a sitting president. This comes as President Donald Trump's reflecting pool controversy has taken another dramatic turn after a contractor's website appeared to contradict the government's vandalism claims against former Olympic canoeist Davy Hearn. The criminal case against Olympic cyclist Davy Hearn has taken another unexpected turn, and this time it's not coming from a courtroom. Instead, attention has shifted to the website of the very contractor hired to build the White House reflecting pool. According to independent news network MeidasTouch, the contractor, Atlantic Industrial Company, recently posted an update saying ongoing repairs to the 7-acre reflecting pool project are being carried out, quote, "pursuant to a warranty." MeidasTouch legal commentator Michael Popok says the contractor's own statement could significantly weaken the case against Hearn. Popak says he found the information hiding in plain sight on the website of Atlantic Industrial Company, the contractor responsible for installing the reflecting pool liner. That wording has now sparked fresh questions about the prosecution's claim that the damage was caused by criminal vandalism. According to Popak, if the company is honoring its warranty, it suggests the contractor itself has not blamed intentional third-party vandalism for the failure. Popak argued, quote, "That means they're not claiming, and their insurance company is not claiming, there was any criminal vandalism or any intentional third-party act that destroyed the warranty. They're admitting their own shoddy, substandard work wasn't fit for its intended purpose." Popak also pointed to what he believes was the actual construction problem. He claimed the waterproof liner appears to have failed because the seams were not properly sealed during installation, allowing water to seep underneath and lift large sections of the liner from the bottom of the pool. He added, quote, "If anyone had a financial incentive to prove the warranty was void because of criminal vandalism, it would be the installer, but they didn't make that claim, and neither did their insurance company." It's important to note, these conclusions are Popak's legal analysis, and neither the contractor nor prosecutors have publicly stated that the criminal case against Hearn should be dropped. Hearn's legal team has already accused prosecutors of destroying crucial evidence by draining the reflecting pool and carrying out repairs before the defense had a chance to properly inspect it. Although a judge declined to dismiss the case outright, he warned prosecutors that altering evidence could lead to sanctions later in the proceedings. The latest development has now intensified questions over whether the government can still prove its case beyond reasonable doubt. As of now, Davy Hearn continues to plead not guilty to the felony charge, while prosecutors maintain he deliberately damaged the reflecting pool. The latest update in the case came this week when a Washington judge formally scheduled Hearn's trial to begin on September 28th. Whether the contractor's warranty statement ultimately changes the outcome will now be for the court to decide. Meanwhile, fresh images from the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool show federal investigators examining several damaged areas as scrutiny grows over whether construction flaws, rather than vandalism alone, were behind the controversial $17 million renovation's failures. Fresh images from Washington, D.C. are adding another chapter to the controversy surrounding Donald Trump's multi-million-dollar reflecting pool renovation. Federal employees have now been photographed inspecting multiple damaged areas as questions continue over what caused the problems and whether the U.S. president's claims of vandalism are supported by the available evidence. Here's what the new images reveal. Newly published photographs show federal employees inspecting several damaged sections of the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool after the project was drained for repairs. The images published by the Washington Post show what appear to be officials examining multiple locations across the emptied basin where sections of the pool lining appear damaged or lifted. The inspection comes after months of controversy surrounding the renovation project, whose reported cost has risen to roughly $17 million. The project has faced criticism following problems with the pool's new liner and persistent algae growth that turned the water green shortly after reopening. Trump has repeatedly argued that the damage was caused by vandals.
They've arrested, I think, 6 people on the reflecting pool. So the reflecting pool looks fantastic. I just got pictures of it. It's beautiful. But somebody went in with a knife and cut it. They cut it up good. And then they cut a 350-foot slip in the form of lots of little slips, real horrible stuff, and they destroyed the grass. We put a brand new big load of grass out there, they destroyed it. So it's all being fixed, but it's a shame. So I understand 5 or 6 people are arrested. The Interior Department can refer to you on that. And I hear they have 6 people under investigation.
In several Truth Social posts as well, Trump claimed individuals used blades to slash the pool's lining before pouring destructive chemicals into the water. His description of the alleged damage has also changed over time. Initially, Trump said vandals created a 250-foot-long cut. Later on, he claimed the slashes measured 300 yards. Trump also described the alleged acts as serious crimes against a national monument and said those responsible should face lengthy prison sentences. However, to date, officials have not publicly released evidence supporting Trump's broader claims that the liner failures and algae problems were caused by vandalism. According to the New York Times, an FBI evidence response team visited the drained reflecting pool last week to assist the U.S. Park Police in their investigation. And FBI spokesperson confirmed agents were helping document the scene as part of the ongoing inquiry. At the same time, reporting by the New York Times cited internal National Park Service documents that reached a different conclusion about at least some of the damage. According to those documents, park employees identified 2 small cuts in sections of the foam expansion joints, but investigators reportedly concluded those cuts were unrelated to the widespread peeling of the blue liner coating that became one of the project's biggest problems. The documents also reportedly found no connection between those cuts and the algae bloom that affected the pool. Meanwhile, the Department of Justice has filed criminal charges against 4 individuals accused of removing pieces of the pool's liner. Federal prosecutors, however, have reportedly acknowledged those alleged incidents occurred after the liner had already begun peeling, meaning the charges do not explain the original cause of the larger renovation issues. Some engineering experts quoted in media reports have suggested the widespread peeling may instead point to installation or construction problems, although no official determination has been released. The controversy has also drawn attention because the renovation contract itself was awarded without a competitive bidding process, prompting questions about how the project was managed. Throughout the ordeal, Interior Secretary Doug Burgum has defended the administration's response while also drawing attention for comparing efforts to combat the algae bloom with military action against Iran's navy. Trump has remained personally involved in the dispute. In one Truth Social post, he claimed he had inspected the reflecting pool himself. However, no public photographs or official schedule documenting that reported inspection have been released. For now, the investigation continues. The new inspection photographs offer the clearest look yet at the condition of the drained reflecting pool, but they do not resolve the central question that has fueled months of debate. What actually caused the damage?